What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. It really means a lot to me. We're going to keep these videos going as I feel like I'm finally catching some steam in 2019 with my video uploading. Today I am bringing you the photo challenge for the month of February. Sure, it's at the end, but just take it and go on into March with it. So the challenge for this month is going to be a point and shoot challenge. I recommend doing this digitally as it's just one less thing to think about. These little things are hella cheap right now. I bought 2 of these for 15 bucks from a thrift store over the Christmas holiday, and I gave them out as Christmas gifts to friends and family, and people love them. These things are super easy to use. They're lightweight. You could just put it in your pocket. I find that when I'm actually headed out to a shoot in the city, if I'm hopping on the train or getting on the bus, I want to be taking photos because things are always happening around me. But my cameras that I'll be using for the shoot is normally my backpack. So I have a little digi camera in my pocket. I'll just pull out, snap some photos real quick, and it's great. I feel like I'm able to capture what's happening around me at all times because I have this little point and shoot on me. Also, the great thing about point and shoots in my experience has been that I'm not focused on my settings necessarily. I get to solely focus on my framing. This camera's taking care of things such as like exposure and shutter speed, ISO, all that stuff's taken care of. So it's one less thing I have to think of. All I have to focus on is my framing. And that's a really great thing for me because I always feel like that's an area in my street photography that I want to be improving. It's just how I'm framing up, making things interesting. And with this point and shoot, I think the lens is at it's a 4.5 to 54 millimeter lens on here. So if I want to get interesting, vivid framing that I feel is really telling a story, I have to physically walk up on people or walk up on a scene and snap the photo. And it's been really great, and also it gives me like a new perspective of holding the camera. Normally I'm here with it when I'm carrying my Olympus OM1 or one of my other rangefinder cameras, but with this one I could just put it out here and just be snapping away because I see my framing right here. I see the framing right here, so it's like super easy for me to be very nonchalant about it. Just walk and click, see it, click. I feel like I'm much more responsive when I'm walking on the street, when I'm just moving along, when I'm taking pictures at that kind of like clip, if you will. I've been having a lot of fun taking photos with this point and shoot camera. So I recommend you all go grab a point and shoot if you don't have one. But also, people tend to have these things just lying around in the house. My parents just would buy these things because they were so cheap. Thrift stores are currently filled with these things. You can get them for $5 to $10. Just make sure you take a AA battery with you. Go ahead and throw it in the camera just to make sure that it's working. Well, this one doesn't use AA batteries, use a flat battery, but older ones, take a battery with you, see if they're working. A lot of times, if the thrift store is cool, they're not too shady, they'll let you return it if the point and shoot doesn't work, so you're not losing too much money. Even if you are, you're probably losing like $8, and I mean, I hate to lose any money, but I can spare $8. So yeah, give this challenge a shot. Just throw it in your pocket, always have it on you, and see how many more photos you can get up during your week just by having a point and shoot on you. I'm going to throw some photos up of some of the photos that I have taken with this point and shoot as I've been navigating around the city. All right, let me know if you decide to do this challenge. Please share your photos with me. I'm on Instagram at Talya_Adams. Tag me up in these photos and let's keep this going for the month of March. And also make sure to like this video if you are participating. Comment below if you have any questions or want to share some gems with me on your point and shoot experiences. And subscribe to the channel as I will have content rolling out every week. All right, you guys. Peace.